So it's been a little while since I've treated myself to a box set. I do love a box set, and anybody who watches the videos on this channel knows how much I love a box set. Been a while, not had the spare funds, so it's certainly not that there's been a lack of box sets coming out that I wanted to get, but I've bit the proverbial bullet, so to speak, and I've treated myself to this lovely set here from 101 Films. The Dollman Toybox, Dollman X Demon Toys Collection Limited Edition. It's just come out on Blu-ray, beginning of October I think it came out. Retails for £49.99. I did buy it using ClearPay, which means I can pay for it every couple of weeks. And that way I don't feel £49.99 coming out of my bank straight away. I, in fact, feel about £13 coming out every couple of weeks. You can pay it off a little bit quicker as well. I didn't buy it off the 101 store because they don't have the ClearPay option, but I did sort of find this set on Zavvi and bought it there. They do have ClearPay, so I would love to be able to go out and buy these box sets more often and do more opening videos, but, you know, I can't. So what we get here in the Dollman Toybox is an 8-film collection. It's a 5-disc set, but you do get 8 movies in it. So what you do get, you can have a look there, it does show you them, will it focus? You get the 1991's Dollman, actually is a film I saw on VHS back in the day, way back when, starring Tim Thomerson. You also get Demonic Toys from 1992. You get 1993's Dollman versus Demonic Toys, so they are melding the franchises together there. You also get Demonic Toys 2, which is also known as Demonic Toys Personal Demons from 2010. You get Demonic Toys Jack Attack from 2023. Now, I haven't seen any of these films other than the first Dollman. So I'm looking forward to treating myself to these 8 movies over probably like an 8-day period. What I did find, though, in looking up a little bit of information to give to you on this video, some of them are a little bit short. So Demonic Toys Jack Attack, for example, is only an hour long, so you get 59 minutes. And we also get Baby Oopsie, the feature. I don't even know what Baby Oopsie is. Apparently it's about a baby doll that springs to life and then goes on a killing spree. Of course it does. We then get Baby Oopsie 2, Murder Dolls, where somebody creates 2 more dolls. Why would you, after the first one goes on a rampage? I don't know, but I guess I'll find out when I watch Baby Oopsie 2 from 2022. That is 56 minutes, so these aren't quite full-length movies, but I suppose technically near enough an hour is a feature-length movie. And then finally we get Baby Oopsie 3, Burn Baby Burn. These titles are genius. I love full moon features. I would happily sit and watch all of those movies, but I don't have access to them all, unfortunately. Baby Oopsie 3 is 47 minutes. It's a great set, though, and I'm going to open it here on camera for you. As you can see, it's still in the cellophane. So we shall check this out. I'm going to use a little USB key to break the cellophane there. We do get it in a solid cardboard shell, which is great. Keeps all these discs together. Oh, paper overlay. So we can get rid of that. These are all Region B discs, by the way. So anybody watching this from the US, you will need a multi-region set, a player, if you're going to watch them all. So we have the paper outlay here. Now let's have a look and see if it does in fact match the back. It does not. See, I don't know how I feel about these because they're really awkward to keep. They don't stick, do they? It'd be nice if they made them sort of magnetic, or more importantly, made whatever appears on here appear on the back. So it does have all the information on what films you get, some of the special features. I haven't watched any of the special features because obviously I've just unboxed this thing for you. But what I'm going to be doing is when I'm talking about the special features and going through the list a little bit further on in this video, I'm going to put the on-screen graphic as to how long these special features are for you. So once I've opened this box, I will be going and watching some of the extras, and then later on today or tomorrow, whenever, I will be editing this video, putting the graphics on the screen for you. Let's say you do get the solid card box there with the sort of velvety inside. It's very solid, so it will look pretty good on a shelf. Let's just put that up there for now. And we get in 4 actual inlays, 4 Amaray cases. I will go into those in a second, but we also get a pretty impressive book, which looks good. And there's a lot of pages in that. It's also very, very solid. Dollman Kills the Full Moon Universe. Now let's have a look and see if there is a page count on that. So what do we get? It looks like it is, in fact, a really nifty series of comics. So yeah, we get Dollman, the Full Moon Universe, featuring demonic toys and head of the family in that one. It's like issue number 1. If we look there, it says issue number 1. And then we get issue number 2. So it is the full set of the, well, I guess it's the full set of the comics. So this one features Puppet Master and Castle Freak. Let's have a look through. I will probably read these at some point. Dollman Kills the Full Moon Universe, issue 3. This one features the Creepzoid and Dr. Mordred. This is a really, and it feels, the quality of this feels really, really good as well. So how many are we getting? We're getting 4 issues. Don't want to spend the whole video just going through these. 6 issues. So it's like a 6-issue sort of run in this book. Now, obviously, it's the same size as the Blu-ray, just so you know how big this is. And the writing size is pretty good. Let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah, you could read that. It's a great looking book. I could see that through the packaging, but I didn't exactly know what it was. So now we get the discs all in plastic cases. Let's go for Dollman. Now, supposedly, in this, oh, it's double-sided cover as well. That I do like. I do like it when they do double artwork. So we get the new artwork here. But then, if we take that out, we get, and I believe that's the original artwork. So, no offense to whoever created the new artwork, but I always like going full nostalgia and putting the original artwork there. So we get that one. Which do you prefer? I don't know. It's all down to preference, isn't it? So the special features on this Dollman first disc, there is from 2013 is a Tim Thomason, who stars as Dollman, and a Charles Band video cast. There is a Video Zone featurette, Pulse Pounders 1988 promo, and the original trailer from that was probably taken from like VHS or something, wasn't it? So it's not a massive feature packed. I don't think any of these are, but for $49.99 you're getting 8 films, which is pretty good, especially when you look at the price of a lot of physical media nowadays, where some titles are up to £60 for one title. So we get Dollman there. Then we get Demonic Toys with its nice new artwork on that one. Special features wise on this one, you are just getting a Video Zone featurette and the trailer. But this is where the new extras are as well. Now these I will be fascinated to watch, as well as the old ones. So we have got one called Playing with His Toys. That is Charles Band on Demonic Toys. If you've not listened to the Charles Band podcast, do check that out. It's really, really good. I wish he would do more episodes. Super nice guy. Strike Up the Band. This is composer Richard Band on Demonic Toys. And then finally, Here Comes Baby Oopsie. Director Billy Butler, or William Butler as he's credited as an IMDb, about Demonic Toys. So I will put the running times of those 3 featurettes on the screen now for you. So we get the disc in here, we get the new artwork, and we get the original artwork, which I do prefer, not because necessarily it's better artwork, just because it's more nostalgic for me. I remember seeing a lot of these pop up in the video store that I would work in and then eventually run. I know I said I hadn't seen them, but way too many films to watch back in the day. I would just tend to watch my favourite films over and over and over again. But I do remember all the Full Moon Features stuff showing up, and they always rented pretty well. There was a certain core audience that would just follow these things. So we get these two there. Let's put those up there. Then the third disc is Dollman versus Demonic Toys. Get some nice new flashy artwork. I mean, as a shout out to the artwork, I love the new artwork. I think it's great. And if I'd never seen either of the artworks, then the new stuff does look better. But I do like nostalgia. Extras wise, on this one, we do get a commentary, which I'm looking forward to listening to. The commentary is by Tim Thomason and Charles Band. There's Video Zone featurette, behind the scenes footage from the Full Moon Vault. Very interested to see that. And the original trailer. So we get the artwork there for Dollman versus Demonic Toys. Double-sided cover again. Love it. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get the original artwork on the final disc, because that, I think, has got multiple films in it. But this is looking good. What do you think? I think it looks great. Dollman versus Demonic Toys. Wow. These are great choices for Shocktober, by the way. So it does look like a really good box set. So what are we talking? Let me have a look. I'm just going to do some very quick math for me. Yes, it works out about £6.25 per movie if you're buying this box set for the $49.99, which is not bad. I mean, you can't really get well, I suppose you can get a movie, but can you get a movie to keep for £6.24? I don't know. So what we get here is the final one. So Demonic Toys 2, Demonic Toys Jack Attack, and the Baby Oopsie trilogy. So we're getting like 5 movies within this set. Some of them are quite short, as I mentioned. So that explains why. These are on 2 discs. No original artwork, which is to be expected because we're getting 5 films in there. I'm just going to move this disc out of the way just to show you how the second one is encased. So when you're taking that one out, be careful when you're removing that. But that is pretty good because it stops it from falling out, doesn't it? So what we'll put here is that. Now, special features wise, I don't think we are getting anything on these 5 movies, but that's okay. We don't mind. This is clearly like the bonus feature for these. So it's really nice that they've put these 5 films in there. It's 8 movies. I mean, even if like 2 of them are about an hour long, you're still getting a whole bunch of hours worth of entertainment. Hopefully entertainment anyway. I remember Dollman being hugely entertaining back in the day, but it's been a long time since I've watched it. So what do you think? What do you think of the set? I'm impressed. I like the fact that they're all in separate things. Obviously, ideally, I would love to have had all the 5 films in separate ones. I would love to have had more special features, but I'm a real sucker for special features anyway. So, you know, you can never have enough special features. Well, you can. So you get this, and obviously you get the comic book or the graphic novel as well. All comes in really solid packaging. Fits in rather easy. He says, it's because I'm trying not to knock my tripod, and it feels solid. So am I happy with this purchase? Yes, I am. 8 films, $49.99, region B. It does say on the back regarding subtitles, so they're all in English language. The only subtitles I think they have are English subtitles, so there's no foreign language subtitles on that. Sound wise, PCM stereo. There's various audio on it. 18 certificate, so I'm guessing there is a fair bit of violence, probably caused by some of these demonic toys. and Baby Oopsies. But all in all, I think it's a really good set. I think it'll look great on the shelf. It is number 46 in the 101 collection, which I don't know how many of the Black Label ones I have. There is, if you go on the 101 film store, there is actually a list where it will show. There's a few that 101 have released that I really wanted to get. I wanted to get Bad Lieutenant, but I didn't have the spare money at the time. They've also released Memento, so they've done that one, Following by Christopher Nolan. The Boys Next Door, I'd like to get that one. It's a Charlie Sheen film that I saw many, many years ago, so that is tempting. There are some commentaries and some extras and stuff like that. But yeah, the 101 are pretty good. They don't get as much recognition or as much love from me as Second Sight films, and there's no particular reason for that. For some reason, I end up gravitating towards Second Sight movies. But Dollman's Toybox has definitely scored quite a few points for 101 films, so I'm going to keep an eye on their website and see what wonderful goodies they have coming out. So hope you enjoyed the video. I would love you to subscribe to the video. There is a playlist set up for, there's a couple actually. There's one saying My Geeky Collection, which is a lot of my geeky books and geeky items and Blu-rays. And then also there is a physical media playlist, which is obviously a lot of my physical media. So if you do check some of those out. Let's have a chat in the comments, and then we'll get to know each other. Take care. Hope you have a lovely weekend, or a lovely week if you're watching this after the weekend. This has been recorded on the 11th of October. So we are just over a third of the way into Shocktober. So I'm loving watching lots of horror movies. Take care, and I'll chat to you soon.